The other night, I lived through a nightmare. And that night paralyzed me with fear. I dreamt that I was giving birth to twins. I heard the nurse say, "Sophia, they're almost here." Now, I do believe that every child is a blessing, a direct gift from God, but on this occasion I turned to the nurse and I said, "Wait, please, hold on. My kids are gonna have skin like me, stained by the sun's verse. And I know that black has its own magic, but on this land it seems to be cursed, and those that I'll be trusting to protect my twins, it hurts to say that they're the worst. So how do I teach my kids to look past race if they're identified by their race first?" Policemen with black kids' intentions to exfoliate. A judge with some phobias prefers magnolias. Missing CCTV, he's innocent, I know he is. A stereotype so deep you're provoking him. You Pokemon is Pokemon, of course he's gonna stick or squeeze you. Just cause to stop and search, you're bluffing please, we don't believe you. Forced to teach our young they haven't got a right to need you or a right to be alright and be black at the same time. Teach our young that their black is magic but it's also a crime. Tell them to act right and be polite and always keep your hands where they can see them, because the moment the police have seen your face you've already given them enough reason. So I'm giving the kids a real teaching, and I don't mean to be preaching because only God's words are really reaching, but as you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, please be aware of these evils, please be careful of these people. Take your hood down, don't move too fast, and please don't be too outspoken, and please don't mistake this verse for anger. This is a verse for all the hearts broken, because Lord knows my heart broke when I woke to the news of another mistaken identity. Another one dead earlier than he was meant to be, and then another victim of racist abuse. He was a first year, just trying to do uni. Hadn't even met his ACS yet. The locals caught him whilst he was moving and asked, "What's a monkey like you doing out of the zoo?" So of course he wasn't approving. He turned around and said, "What exactly are you alluding to?" They said, "Alluding." That's a big word for someone like you. He said, "Someone like me." They said, "Someone like you." Before they continued to verbally abuse, they started punching him up, so he started to shove, and they said, "That's not something that you want to do, because regardless of how this turns out, they're only ever going to arrest you. So how do I teach my son that he might do no wrong, but somehow his rights will still be denied? How do I teach him about racial stigmas, but still teach him to have pride? How do I teach him that he can come from a good home, go to a good school, do no wrong, but somehow still end up dead? How do I teach my girl to be strong instead of scared? Teach them that the love they give should be a direct reflection of the love that lives within them, because when hate lives within man, there is no space for justice within. How on earth are we going to teach our kids about the colour of their skin? Well, I will tell her that she wasn't burnt. It's just that the stars live so close to her skin. So if she bites her tongue for too long, this very earth may cease to spin. I will tell her to spill constellations from her lips and write poems along Orion's belt. Tell her that vulnerability is a strength that only the brave have ever felt. Vulnerability is a strength that only the brave have ever felt. I will tell him why his anger scares me. Inform him of the powers that be. Have necessary conversations with him about masculinity and sensitivity, and eventually I will have to tell him what different looks from the police can mean. Explain that people fear what they can't comprehend and sometimes hate what they don't understand. So that red in their eyes is confusion as to how the universe's light can live within your dark skin, and that red in their eyes turns to jealousy as to how the light and the dark are able to exist within you. My black kings, keep rising, keep shining, keep grinding. My girls, queens, I know sometimes our existence is so tragic, but we can't ever let them man steal our magic.